Libra August 2017 with me, Ladder from astroladder.com. Hello Libras, this is if you have your ascendant, your sun or even moon in Libra. And let's see what this month holds. Well, it's eclipse season again. Of course, this eclipse does not directly affect you because it doesn't fall in Libra, but it will still trigger some houses in your horoscope. And let's kind of break it down. The first eclipse is the lunar eclipse on the 7th of August, and its effects continue for 40 days very strongly after the eclipse, so way into September you're going to feel it. What I'm saying here, you can notice it in August, September, even into October, 3 months for lunar eclipses, the effects. So maybe even come back and check this video again in a couple of months. And the full moon is it's falling in your 5th house, Libras. This one in Aquarius, which means that there might be some like a closing of a chapter and ending, because the full moon is about something coming to completion, to the highest growth it can do and giving its results. So you might be seeing the results of some creative project over the next 4 or 5 months for you. And a full moon eclipse is like a full moon on steroids, so way more powerful than a full moon. And this one is with Ketu, the south node of the moon, which means something is ending, completing, being released from your life, but it's also giving its results because it's a full moon. And so 5th house is creative projects, or if you have your own business, guys, you might be completing some chapter, some big project for your business for which you use your creative intelligence or original thought to do, and you might be completing it, wrapping it up now with this full moon over the next 40 days, with this lunar eclipse, sorry. Or it might be some chapter in your love life, because the 5th house rules how we give and receive love. So it might be something in regards to a love or a lover being released in some way, reaching its fullest potential, giving its results, and moving to a next stage of the relationship. So the relationship of boyfriend-girlfriend is released. That stage of the relationship of boyfriend-girlfriend is released, and it moves to a more committed, for example. Or if it's no longer viable, it might indicate that over the next 40 days, Libras, you might be releasing some love relationship, some lover, some love interest, and you're asked to let it go because it's reached its full potential. At least at that stage of the relationship, it's reached its full potential. It's not gonna give give more than that if you stay at this level, say dating or whatever it is. And it also can ask you to release some outdated beliefs about love, about your love life, about how you give and receive love. It might be through a little kind of a shocker that happens, that like a mirror reflects to you how what you're doing wrong in regards to love life, or what someone else is doing wrong in regards to your love life as well. And the 5th house is also your self-expression. There might be the release of an old way of expressing yourself. It has come to its full potential, for example, to its full to whatever it can give to the fullest, and you have to release it and find a different way of self-expression. It can happen through releasing an old hobby, releasing an old kind of self-image, releasing an old way of self-expression. It depends what you're using for that, but on the positive side, it means maybe some creative projects giving its results, you're reaping the rewards of that, releasing it and moving on. Or maybe your children, the 5th house, might be like they've reached some they're receiving some rewards of or the results of their actions. They've reached to a completion, and you might have to release something about your relationship with your child, or even in a more direct way, maybe a child might have to leave the nest or something like that over the next few months after that. Okay, so then the other eclipse, the full moon eclipse, the full solar eclipse, which is a new moon eclipse, is happening in your 11th house, and it's going to have impact on you for the next 6 months. So this is a prediction not only for August, but especially the first 40 days, you see the results very strongly, but they can hit even after that. So what to expect over the next 6 months with this powerful solar eclipse in your 11th house? This solar eclipse is about new beginnings, and is about welcoming something new, and it can be preceded by some kind of a shake-up and a crisis, like a slap of awakening for you in regards to your social circle. So for example, what it indicates is that there is a sudden shift in your social environment, that you change colleagues or friends, or you know, or that over the next few months you finally become a member of some group that gives you an access to something that you've wanted for a long time. But this solar eclipse, it's always kind of preceded by some shakeup. There might be some stressful situations with friends, with people that you are part of a membership or a group that you're working together with. But the good news is that this solar eclipse is meant to bring something material, something that can help you fulfill your goals, especially material goals. So there will be an influx of new people in your life over the next 6 months, and acquaintances and social circle, which can be beneficial. And your strategy for success, guys, if you're Libra, is to get involved with bigger groups of people of some sort, whether it's through the internet. The 11th house rules the internet. So, groups of like-minded people, forums, internet, kind of publicity as well in some sort. So you can expand and you can achieve some goal of yours through making bridges with others, by creating more publicity, by participating in bigger groups. The crowd will help you somehow. But be open to embrace, and you might have to shake off some old people from your life. And just this solar eclipse is about embracing new ones who will help you. 11th house also rules our goals and dreams. So through some kind of interacting with others, through some kind of social activity, 11th house, you can advance your goals and dreams in some way. I remember when there were eclipses in my 11th house, this is when my internet community started becoming very big. And that was again North Node eclipse, Rahu eclipse, you know. And remember, it's happening in Leo, is the sign of fame. Might bring you some kind of more popularity and fame as well, more center stage position in a larger group of some sort, and because, or maybe some person in more authority, Leo, in more famous or in more popular or more kind of well known of some sort in whatever circles you are, can bring you. Sorry, my husband is joshing around with the baby and showing his head through the door. Sorry. Yes, so some person of authority or high standing position can help you fulfill over the next few months some long-term goals of yours or dream of yours. Okay, so that's for the eclipses. And if you happen to have some planets, maybe your Venus might be in Leo. Check out if it's there, especially in the last 5 degrees of Leo from 25 till 30. Then it might be a totally new beginning in your love life and in your partnerships. Okay, and then we have Mercury retrograde in your 12th house, guys. Some things, some secrets, some mysteries. 12th house is something hidden, can be spoken out, and you can find out things, because Mercury is the planet of information. 12th house is something that was hidden from you. Mercury becomes retrograde there. And 12th house is the house of mistakes, of omissions, of missing some details as well. So Mercury will bring those to your attention. So be careful. Don't give passwords away. Don't give. And Mercury rules your anything to. And 12th house is losses. And Mercury rules anything to do with phones, laptops. You know. So be careful. Take care of your laptop. I remember when Mercury was retrograde in my 12th house, I spilled wine on my laptop and I lost all my videos and all the information there. I was so miffed. So be careful with any communication devices, 12th house losses, 12th house losing information of some sort, but also something that you are not aware of can come to the surface in regards to information, something secretive. Also, don't get involved in gossip. 12th house is gossip, intrigues, Mercury is words, you know, speaking about other people's back, because this will have long-term influence on you. Hopefully no one will be slandering you either, you know. And just be more careful with how you're handling information, how you're handling details, because they can create some losses or some omissions there. And 12th house is about completing, ending something. You might be working very hard behind the scenes, 12th house behind the scenes, to complete some projects or to do the preparatory stages of some new project, but it's like preparation behind the scenes, or completing something, working behind the scenes before you present a project, say in September, after Mercury moves direct. From the 5th of September onwards, you can, you know, take it out, and then Mercury will come into your sign Libras in around October, so maybe you can present some new kind of projects around October. that you've been working on or preparing for, completing, putting the final touches before that in August and September. And what else? Yes, Sun and Mars, the two planets of action, are in your 11th house. Very busy month socially. And if you want to, and you have to be also proactive in regards to that, because Mars and the Sun are proactive. You would find yourself wanting to be more active with friends, to go and, you know, in social activities, to go and do things together with other people, to join groups of like-minded people, and to really go after your goals. The 11th house is goals, and to be very proactive about gains and earnings is the 11th house. It's a financial house, so you can be more proactive in regards to gains and earnings of some sort. Push things so it gets you closer to fulfilling some, you know, to getting some recognition of some sort or some reward. The 11th house is rewards. We like it when there are planets in the 11th house, especially such active male planets, because they push you with personal efforts, active male planets, to get closer to your goals. Well, that's what I have for you, Libras. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it. Come join me in August, all about Libra. I think it's the last week of August or the first week of September. We're doing all about Libra to learn everything, what it means to have Libra on the 5th house cusp, or why Libras, what kind of relationships Libras usually attract, what kind of careers Libras usually attract, and why Libra ascendant is a maker of leaders. You know, there are very interesting things I'll tell you about everything you want to know about Libra from, you know, that you probably never heard about, and how the career of Libra should be, not should be, but how, what's the best strategy, what about the financial situations of Libras, you know, and why they can benefit from others materially and financially, what exactly shows it in the horoscope, and it's known that a lot of Libras can benefit through partners, and we'll delve into all the secrets of Libra. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next month.